Say there you love my dickie, say there you love my hickeys, my darling baby, you love fucking me. Hey there, sweet cheeks, how you doing? I heard you like having cock in your fucking pussy. Oh, whoa, I wasn't expecting that kind of fucking reception, but I still love you anyways. Darling, look at me now. I am your big cash cow. I love making love to you. What the fuck you gonna do? Hey there, sweet cheeks. I'd love to tweeze your fucking nipples with my big fucking tongue. Wow, 3 in a fucking row. You made me spill my fucking drink. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm a confident man. Hey there, you're my lover. Oh my, where's my mother? I gotta tell her now. I found my big cash cow. Hey there, what do you do for a living, darling? I'm fucking homeless and I live in my parents' basement. What do you say, man? You got a hotel room on your dime, sweet shit. Jesus Christ, you just smacked a couple of false dentures out of my mouth, but I still love you, baby. And that's the end of my life. Hey there, baby girl. You gotta love showbiz, baby. No, my name is Roger and I work for Bell.
Oh, I thought I was calling Rogers Telecom. Sorry.
Should I do a little clapperoo?
Do a little clap.
How do you want to start it? Is it already done?
It's done. It's a done deal. Do an applause.
I only started my Audacity like now.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, wait. Once we clap, we got to get into something really quick. Something that isn't a clap. You should start it off with something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start it off.
Whenever you're ready. You ready?
I'm ready, boy.
Here, let me get my drink over here. Use a freak little mama in your pajamas. Okay, I'm gonna clap her and you get into it, okay?
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Butt Boys Radio, episode 13.
Oh my God, this is an unlucky number. Unluckily.
Unluckily for us.
I fucked that up immediately.
I actually want to start this podcast off with a disclaimer. Anytime I mention advertising or like marketing, I'm doing a character. I'm doing like a satirical character. It's just a bit. It's like an Andy Kaufman bit. I don't mean any of it. It's just satire.
Dakota actually works at Home Depot.
Yeah, exactly. But with that out of the way, anyone who works in advertising is about as talented as a garbage man. And I realize that's insulting to garbage men, but...
That is insulting to garbage men.
It is.
That's actually fucking rude to the union boys. I just want to give a special shout out to the union boys in the garbage industry.
I apologize.
Once in a while, I'll leave a 6-pack out there for you boys because, you know, you're the real boys in blue.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly. Fuck cops.
All cops suck, and my real boys in blue are the ones carrying my used condoms out of my house.
I thought you said alt cops suck. Alternative cops.
Alternative cops. Yeah, that's what happens if you defund the police. You get alt cops, and they just want to talk to you about fucking silver Jews all day.
Yeah, and Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah. Oh, dude, have you listened to Illinois? It's all about the state.
As he's bashing your head into the side of the police cruiser.
Listen, young African-American man, have you heard Greetings from Michigan? It's quite a great Sufjan Stevens album. Ow! They still do the same damage. They just listen to the same music other white people do that care about these problems.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to get featured on Pitchfork, okay? So get in the fucking cruiser.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I want to see some Blue Lives Matter shit on pitchfork.com.
I think it'll horseshoe effect, right? It'll come back around. I would love some alternative police.
I would love some alternative music. Yeah. I said, maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Man, you've been coming out with some bangers lately for the podcast.
I've been trying to bang, banging and hanging.
You've been banging.
I've been having sex on camera.
It's really helping the podcast.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I've always wanted to do musical shit. And I know that it's very contrived and done before, but it's still fun for me to do.
No, don't sell yourself short, man. A lot of people...
It's amazing.
You're talented. You're very... It's probably where you have most of your talent. And I realize your comedy's very musical, too, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It's got a musical quality to it.
It's got a little, little Thomas Jefferson in there, eh? Famous jazz musician, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. Little Ray Charles.
There you go. There's a real musician.
Yeah. Thomas Jefferson.
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Yeah, man. Those last, the previous episode and this episode, those opening musical songs have been very nice.
Yeah, this one was very, I guess, Sinatra, Dean Martin inspired. And also Connor O'Malley, or not Connor O'Malley, what's that guy? Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
You know, where he's like, Lady Luck. And he
Lady Luck.
And then he spends all of his fucking money and loses it all and just starts losing his mind.
Do whatever you want. Rip her teeth out, keep the souvenirs.
He's like, hey, you fat fuck, give me back my steak.
I rewatched that his episode on that Netflix show, The Characters.
Oh, and,
that fucking sketch where he's has an acoustic guitar and singing to his daughter in the crib, and then eventually in the song she meets sort of the love of her life, Jeff, and then he just proceeds to like have a bromance with him. It's fucking so funny, man. I almost fell off my couch laughing so hard.
It's so funny because that whole show is dog shit. Like everybody else's sucks. And then you get to Tim Robinson's episode and it's probably like one of the funniest half hours of comedy I've ever seen.
It's amazing. It's kind of like a secret episode of his show, I Think You Should Leave, in a way. It's almost like a bonus episode of his show.
I think it's like a prequel, right? I think that came first.
Yeah. True. But it just feels so much like I Think You Should Leave. It's great.
I'm just jonesing for another season of that. I need that.
Is that happening?
I'm sure it will be. I don't know. You know, COVID. Yeah. COVID has kind of taken us like a year out of new content. Like the stuff that we were supposed to see in 2020, we're going to see in 2021. And it's going to keep going forward. So I'm going to die missing an Avengers film. That I would have seen if I was still alive because of COVID. COVID fucked my whole Avengers timeline up. Yeah,
you could have been 3 beers deep in at a theater watching MCU.
Now I'm just 3 balls deep into my own ass. I'm shoving my 3-nutted sack into my own ass for pleasure now. You heard about the Baldo?
COVID's really changed everything, hasn't it?
Have you heard about the Baldo?
No, what's the Baldo?
Well, it's not Balto. It's not the Disney movie Balto about the dog.
Baldo.
Yeah, it's the Baldo. Similar, but it's like a dildo for your balls, and you stuff your nuts into the Baldo, and you have 2 dicks. You can fuck with one regular shitty pathetic dick, and then you can use your Baldo to really hammer home that you care about somebody.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's very real. I like the idea of using a Baldo for gay sex. So you're just using your regular dick to fuck a guy in the ass, and then your Baldo is just slamming onto the back of another man's ball sack, fucking him doggy style.
Man, we should get them as a sponsor. We should convince them we're a gay podcast. I mean, it won't take much convincing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are. We're definitely a bisexual podcast.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot him an email and see if we can get some sponsorship.
Yeah, shoot him some suds too. Send him a bit of the bubbly.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, send him some champagne.
No. Just some Bambino. Just a $9 bottle of Bambino that'll get them blackout before they can even get drunk.
Drink this before reading the email, and then
drink this until you get into a sugar coma, and then call me back. Man, I was at my favorite bookstore. Shout out to River City Trading Company in Hamilton.
Nice.
But I bought the coolest fucking book today.
What'd you get? Let's take a look here. The Zakhoff Mission.
Oh, wow. You could read that from there?
Yeah. What?
Oh, you can read?
Oh, you can read.
You know what? The best part of doing a podcast with your best friend is that you find out he can read. Fucking 13 weeks into a podcast.
That was a test.
So the Zakov mission, it's basically during the height of, I think, the Cold War. They produced these like pulp fiction detective novels where the protagonist is a Russian spy, like James Bond, but he's Russian.
Cool.
And the
like
enemies are Americans.
That's really cool. So is it their James Bond, sort of?
It is. Yeah, the Zakov mission is like the Russian James Bond, and it's like a spy thriller novel. Apparently, it's not a great read, but it's still like it's a piece of pop culture that I'm really glad I finally purchased.
It's a cool like novelty book.
Yeah, I'm going to read it. I'm going to try and read it.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man, I went and got a couple. I went and got some Mylar covers on some of my favorite books.
So, wait, I'm so not even up to date with what's going on right now. They're just doing roadside pickup, right? Who? Or can you walk in that bookstore right now?
It's not even curbside pickup. It's fucking roadside pickup. They just throw books in your car and I already fucking PayPal'd you. And they just fucking they just break your windshield with fucking hardcovers. I got the collected works of Charles Dickens and it went through the windshield and killed my son. I'm going 80 kilometers an hour down the fucking highway and they drone drop a fucking book through my fucking sun visor and it flattens my son's head and there's teeth all over the place.
Yeah, man, COVID-19 has really changed everything.
It has. It's really changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
No, I guess we're in the red zone, so I took advantage of that. I went to the store to support. I spent about $50 there.
God, I can't wait to get into the red zone.
Yeah, you fucking dirty Toronto fucks. You're going to be in the dirty ass gray zone for a long time until half of you are dead or moved to Hamilton.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's hence why I'm moving.
Hell yeah, dude. So when are you and your girl going to move here in July? Is that the date?
Yeah, July. Her lease isn't up till then. So yeah, that's the date. I can't wait to get out of here. Honestly.
Oh, that's really nice. Have you guys been looking at apartments?
Yeah, we've been, taking a bit of a look. But
you didn't want to say perusing? We've been perusing the dark web for children to fuck.
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't rock it. I couldn't handle the weight of such a cool word. So
you didn't think I'd understand that word. That's your.
Yeah,
he's too dumb for that word.
This. I better dumb it down.
That's not an Eli word.
We're looking at places.
I get that. I understand that. I'm pretty smart.
You're smart. You're sharp.
Oh, wow. You're already sucking my dick and we're only fucking 11 minutes in.
Wait till I move there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to ruin your relationship.
Yeah, I haven't told Catherine yet. We're moving into your parents' basement.
Oh, we'll just get rid of this fucking ping pong table behind me and put your king size bed there. And I'll put like a cup with a hole cut out from the cut up to my ear to turn it into like a megaphone so I can hear you guys have sex from 20 feet away. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, you know how they say like sorry baby, I got a date with destiny?
Yeah, they say that.
I got a date with destiny. Imagine you were going on a date with a fat girl and you said you were going on a date with density.
Oh man, when things open up, you gotta try this on stage, I think.
I got a date with density. Oh no.
Woo!
Yeah. Spicy comedy. That's kind of what I'm working on right now.
Some good open mic material.
I'm still vaping.
Still vaping? How's that going?
It's good. What I do is I put on The Sopranos at the other night I ate a hot dog at like midnight. And then it was a pretty dark night. It was like the Dark Knight. And so I ate a big Johnson hot dog with cheese whiz and relish and mustard and a little bit of ketchup. And then after that, I had a beer and I vaped in bed and I finished The Sopranos. I'm done.
I was about to ask where you were at on it. So you finished, eh?
I'm done.
What do you think about that ending?
I don't want to spoil it because I know people that listen to it are eventually going to get around to it.
Oh, really?
I just have to say, didn't know Tony was going to go trans. He went full trans.
It really threw people for a loop back in 2007, whenever it ended. Was it 7?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. 2006, 2007, yeah. Well, I work with this guy, and I always tell him I have Marvel spoilers. He loves the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And when Endgame was coming out, I was like, I read some Marvel spoilers. He's like, don't fucking do it. Please don't
even
fucking
say
do
anything.
And I'd be like, Captain America dies and Thanos is trans. I would say that all the time.
I mean, he might be trans. Who knows?
I think yes.
It's never talked about.
No.
It's open for interpretation.
Also, I saw my dad's dick this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that the hot dog you ate with Cheese Whiz?
Yeah. I cut a hole in the microwave and stuffed my dad's dick into it. And I put it on power level 8 for about 3 minutes. And his dick came out. It was green. It was gangly. It looked like a fucking Lovecraft tentacle. And I just stuck it between a fucking Wonder Bread bun and fucking chewed the fucking foreskin off. Welcome to the Gross How podcast. No, I did. He came out of the I came home a bit earlier than he thought, I guess. And he was just hopping out of the shower. And I go into the living room or whatever, and I look up the stairs, and he's just coming out of the bathroom, and he's got a t-shirt around where his dick should be. And he's like, oh, I didn't know you'd be home so soon. And I was like, I literally said to him, like, hey, Dad, show me your dick.
Why is your dick wearing my Toxic Avenger t-shirt?
I was like, show me your dick, Dad. And my mom was like, oh, Eli, don't. That's disgusting. And my dad's like, I'm not going to show you my fucking dick. And I'm like, I know, obviously. And then like he immediately forgets that I just said that and pulls his shirt up to wipe the water off his face and exposes his fucking dick and nuts.
Dad rules, man.
It's been a long time since I've seen that fucking dick.
How's it looking?
Bad.
Damn.
No, it's fine. He's doing great.
It's fine. Yeah, he's doing well.
I mean, it looks...
Your dad's great, man. He looks in good shape, and your parents are doing well.
For a 65-year-old man, he looks pretty good. He's pretty hot. He's pretty hot and tasty.
Yeah.
I would assume.
He's not rocking a ponytail, though. He used to, right? Did he? Am I misremembering
Oh, yeah.
that?
He had a big ponytail because there was one time me and him both started growing our hair out. We both refused to cut it. And he had this... one time I got him drunk and put him in pigtails, too.
You and your dad get up to all sorts of shenanigans.
Crazy stuff, braiding our hair, doing pigtails, showing each other our dicks. It's pretty crazy. Lockdown's really brought us close together.
Yeah. It's been nice.
It has been. You know what? You know how I was really negative forever?
Yeah.
I'm not that negative right now.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell there's been like a sort of upswing in your mood. You're a little more loose. You're feeling good.
I don't know positive. What happened. Something happened.
Something happened. Who knows?
It rhymes with bussy.
Boozy.
It rhymes with Lil Bussy.
Is that a rapper, Lil Boozy? That's right,
Lil
right?
Boozy, yeah, badass, yeah. Boozy badass. You've seen him on the what is it, Theo Vaughn's podcast?
That's right. You've just been listening to Lil Boozy.
Didn't he force his 13-year-old son to fuck a prostitute?
I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know why I laughed. That's rape. That's child rape.
He got them both to rape each other at gunpoint.
Neither of them wanted to do it. But when Boozy Badass tells you what to do, you'd do it.
You'd do it.
I had a dream too. And this is not a Martin Luther King speech. This is something real.
I wish you just would start doing the Martin Luther King speech out of nowhere.
No, I did. I wrote it down for specifically to talk about it on the podcast because it's a ridiculous fucking dream.
Let's hear it.
I was battling people with weapons. I had a plastic baseball bat and I was just bludgeoning people over the head with one of those toy plastic baseball bats. Or it might even been one of those plastic bowling pins.
Oh, fuck.
And then it was like a gang war. It was like a Gangs of New York type war. And then one of them busted out just one sec. One of them busted out like a wooden stick, like a broom handle, and started beating people with it. And I was like, hey, at least mine's hollow. Why are you hitting people with a wooden broom handle? And then it cut to like drone footage. I was like a drone all of a sudden, and I zoomed out and I saw this battle going on where there were these men, these Italian men, and they were beating somebody like a group of people to death with dough, like pizza dough. And they were like smacking them in the head with pizza dough and killing them. And the guys they were fighting thought it was a great idea. They poured really hot grease on the ground and started slapping the dough out of their hands. And the dough was hitting the ground and being cooked on the ground with the hot grease.
This is a bunch of Italians, and they started cooking pizza on the ground. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, they slapped the dough out of their hands, and it started making pizza on the ground because they put the opposing team put hot oil on the ground. That was their defense. They're like, they can't beat us with a nice cooked pizza. And then the Italians picked up their pizzas and started bludgeoning these people to death with fucking hot, bubbling, greasy pizzas, and their fucking skin was lighting on fire and like melting, and these human beings were just dying.
That's wicked. That reminds me of an idea Danny told me about called Italians, and it's just Italian aliens coming down.
I was just Italians with tails.
No, it's just I think the idea is actually that all Italians are aliens.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. That's a good.
I don't think anyone would, to be honest.
I think it's still. I love that it's. Is it still safe to insult Italian people?
Oh yeah, it's open season as far as I'm concerned. For now.
You think there will ever be a time where I can get canceled for calling somebody a wop?
I don't know. I don't think
we should
so.
ask an Italian. We should have Colin come on here and tell us about that.
I was thinking about that. We should set up someone on the Patreon asked if we could set up like a way to do calls. Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
You should call Colin right now.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
Maybe next time. Maybe.
So I've had a couple of our Patreons be like, how come you're not roasting me on the podcast? So I think we got to start talking some shit to our Patreons.
They want to get roasted?
Toasted and roasted.
Toasted and roasted, baby.
So you say something nice and then say 3 things horrible.
Do they want to get roasted like every episode? What's the deal?
I don't know. Yes. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, insulting someone's easy. It's harder to say something nice about someone because humans are garbage.
That's true. It's harder for us anyway.
It's hard for me to tell someone I love them. It's easy for me to insult them.
Yeah. Well, you wanna drop some roasts on some people?
Should we do it now?
Why not?
Why don't you start out with you said we got 2 new Patreons.
Yeah. We have 2. We had a few, I think 2 or 3 this weekend. It's pretty nice.
Damn, you guys are helping us out big time.
Yeah, it's a huge help.
We're putting it all into Dogecoin, and once that shit blows up, we're gonna give it all back to our fans.
Yeah, once it crashes, it's worth nothing.
It's already worth nothing. It's worth less than a half of a cent.
Good point. Yeah, we got Jimjon. We got Steve Niilo. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Steve. Steve's a nice boy.
Well, you know Steve?
Yeah.
Is it our buddy Steve?
Yeah, it's our buddy Steve.
Oh, I can't roast Steve. Let me toast Steve.
Toast him.
Let's have a toast to Steve.
Thanks,
What's his last name?
Niilo?
How do you spell it?
Niilo.
Niilo? Niilo?
I think so.
Stephen Niilo from Brantford, Ontario. Scum of the fucking earth. Thanks for your...
We won't roast you, but we'll roast your shitty hometown.
Yeah, I'll roast your fucking crack den shithole town that you came from. But I love you, Steve. Thank you.
Very nice. Talented artist, too.
Yeah.
Should plug him, actually, but I don't know his Instagram offhand.
Well, you'll find it.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Maybe we'll put it in a link. Let's put it like, I think the episode this week should just be his Instagram handle.
Fuck yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It's just Steve _Niilo.
Nyla Buff. Nyla just broke FKA Twigs' face LaBeouf. Yeah, man, Shia, everybody was like, oh man, Shia LaBeouf, he was the hottest meme of 2017. Now he's a monster.
Yeah, he always it's a peaks and valleys for that guy. I feel like he's always in the good graces of everyone, or everyone hates him.
He definitely hit he's on the summit of beating women.
Yeah, he climbed that summit. For
if
sure.
Mount Everest was emotionally manipulating and
twigs.
physically assaulting women, then yes, I'm gonna need a Sherpa to get up to his level because that guy is killing it. Piece of shit. I'm ready to cancel that guy without a goddamn jury.
Yeah, he's so weird, man. He's a good actor, I guess, but
Yeah, I like that movie. What was that movie? Peanut Butter Falcon?
Honey Boy?
Yeah, those are good movies.
Yeah.
Whatever. Separate the art from the... I'm still going to watch
Ignore it. Ignore that he beat women.
Ignore it, guys. The best thing we can do right now is ignore it.
Ignore.
Let him get back to work. He's doing the work. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about any celebrities. I do not care about protecting anyone but myself and my friends.
Yeah, it's survivalist instincts out here right now.
Survival of the worst.
Yeah. Man, did you know man, this blew my mind. There's still like new, I guess this isn't that surprising. This is how probably naive and white I am. That the fact that there's still like new racist terms being invented.
Really? There's a new one?
This is a new one. I'm very hesitant to say it on the podcast.
Here, say it, and if it sucks, we'll bleep it.
Okay. Well, so I stumbled upon it. I was...
Wigger.
Yeah. I was watching like dark videos of like people dying on the internet. I was falling asleep to people dying on the internet.
That's the only way millennials can fall asleep these days.
Yeah, you know, you can't fall asleep and you put on murder videos but anyway, a lot of these websites, I don't know, the message boards, like the people that frequent these websites, not me, mind you, but most people, they're lunatics. And I discovered it there. I think it was a hood site or something like Lively, but the term's called dindu. Have you heard that?
Dindu?
Yeah.
What's a dindu?
Didn't do nothing. And it's for black people. It's terrible.
So wait, I don't get that. Is
like when they get arrested by police, and that's what they apparently say.
They didn't do anything wrong?
Yeah, didn't do nothing.
So it's like a black person that got unlawfully arrested by a police officer. They're called dindus?
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't sound racist. That's just like a cheap nickname for something that really happens.
Well, I'll assure you, they definitely do not use it as like a term of endearment.
Dindu?
Yeah.
Am I getting in trouble for saying that? I have never heard of that before. I don't know what that is.
Neither. I just discovered it. I just can't believe it.
Didn't do nothing?
Didn't do nothing.
Well, I'm sure they did something. Not to get arrested, but I mean just in life in general. I'm sure they had dreams and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They just didn't do anything to deserve the horrible treatment that they got. Yeah. Okay. So now we have terms for people of color that are about them unlawfully
persecuted.
Yeah.
And people are racist, so using it with pride, I guess.
Now, is this something that is owned by the people that they're talking about? Like, are black people calling themselves dindus, or is this white people?
I think it's just white people. I don't think it's like breached the mainstream yet.
See, dindu to me sounds like like sounds Middle
Indian.
Eastern.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I was like reading this message board, and it came together.
What message board?
It was, I forget the exact name of the site. It was it's like a site where
it was the Carmageddon message board.
Message board, yeah.
It was the Twisted Metal guest book.
Yeah.
If you go to twistedmetal.com, it's the original PlayStation release of Twisted Metal, and everyone's calling each other dindus on there.
It's in an old article, an old Nintendo Power article.
Yeah, Nintendo dindus, the new white people. I hope we don't have to bleep all that out.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was a risk bringing it up. I think we're okay.
No, well, like I didn't know that even existed.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed either. And I'm just so surprised new racist terms are still being like invented.
Yeah, I think next week we should come up with a list of new woke racist terms.
Right.
Like racial slurs for woke people.
Like racial slurs that woke people use?
Yeah, to like boost up minorities.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, to like sort of counterbalance this.
Yeah, we can call indigenous people the spiritual ones.
My name's Indigenous. I wonder if eventually I'll have to pay for that.
Oh, you're going to pay big time, buddy. You're fucking dead. Fucking what this is R. Crumb fucking it looked like R. Crumb if he did cocaine instead of LSD. This fucking white ass motherfucker. Dakota.
Yeah, man, my reckoning's coming for sure. My days are numbered with that name.
Or you do a 23andMe and find out that you are indeed an indigenous man.
I'm 100% indigenous.
Yeah, nothing else. You're an albino indigenous man.
I'm so indigenous, I'm a tree. That's a terrible joke.
I don't know how I feel about that. I remember feeling low.
I'm an indigenous spruce.
Remember singing that Our Lady Peace song? We are all innocent. And then just crying. You get drunk and start crying while you sing that song.
I don't remember that personally.
Tina's losing faith in what she knows. Thinks it's surgery and a new nose. It's like, damn, bitch. Oh, that's sad.
I think that was like, I think you're just remembering a night where you got blackout. Remember?
Yeah, I do. I have
singing
a couple
at Our Lady Peace and crying.
I have a couple of blackout songs that I cry to. Yeah, definitely "Innocent" by Our Lady Peace, and also the live version of "The River" by Bruce Springsteen, where the first part of the song it's just like this, like a couple notes, like somber notes, and he's like, "Man, I remember when I was a kid growing up. I used to get in trouble. I got brought home by the cops, and my dad would tell me that he was disappointed in me, and he'd say, 'Boy, you got to cut your hair. Your hair is too long. One day the army's gonna make a man out of you.' And I'd sit and I'd leave my house and cry and call my girl on the payphone, and we'd cry over the phone all night long. And man, it was these long winter nights, man. And I'd sit in the booth all night and cry. And then the time came where I might have gotten drafted to Vietnam, and I came back and I didn't make it. I failed.
Is this Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. He's like, he didn't make it to Vietnam, right? And he's like, so I came home and I told my dad, and he said, "How did it go?" And I said, I didn't make it. And he goes, "That's good." Because his dad didn't want him to go to Vietnam all along. And then it goes, and then I just start crying like a fucking boy.
He just got a DWI.
Bruce?
Yeah.
Well, I've been working real hard trying to drink and drive, and no fucking cop has caught me alive. I jerk off at the steering wheel, watching reruns of Ally McBeal. That's stupid.
What about Spruce Springsteen?
Spruce Bring Bream. Groups Gling Dreams. An alien comes down. I am Americana, New Jersey heartthrob Bruce Gling Gleams. I've been working real hard trying to get back to Jupiter. So stupid. I'm dumb. Just like Americana song, like hard-working blue-collared songs about trying to get your spaceship repaired so you can go back to Jupiter.
You can go back to the solar system Excelsius 193.
He just stumbled upon this fucking beautiful band, and that's Bruce Springsteen's an alien.
He might be.
Nah, he's just white.
He's just white. He's just from Jersey.
Just white. I think.
Did you know this is? Isn't it crazy? That guy. What's his name?
Bruce MacArthur.
From Sopranos is like Bruce Springsteen's bassist or something, right?
Oh, Stevie Van Zandt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, and Max Weinberg from the Max Weinberg 7 in Late Night with Conan O'Brien is the E Street Band's drummer.
Oh, got some cool trivia here.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
You stupid. Fuck. Oh, you fuck.
You fuck.
I need to take a break so I can piss my pants in rage.
You want to take a break? You want to go piss?
Yeah, but not right away. I think maybe around the 45-minute mark, I might take a little break, though.
Cool. I don't even know where we're at right now.
Oh, we had about 30.
Oh, we're at 40.
What?
Oh, but you know what? I always start recording early, so it's always like 5 minutes off. So we're at like 35, I think.
That's good, though. We should start at that time because I think it was good before I slated it.
Yeah, no, I always set it up and record right away.
I got a
what
little
you're
bit
gonna
here.
get.
You know what my favorite thing? Okay, I work in Brantford. Just a heads up. Shout out to Steve.
Shout out Steve Niilo.
Patreon, bitch. Anyways, I work in Brantford all the time, and I notice this a lot. My favorite fucking thing about crackheads is how well they are at multitasking. I saw this crackhead. She left Tim Hortons, and she was trying to walk a bike through like 2 feet of snow. She had a coffee in one hand, a fucking cigarette in the other hand, and she was fumbling around a fucking Bluetooth speaker listening to Bob Marley at the same time. Her hands were full, and she had it like pressed between her fucking cracked out tits. And she's trying to push a fucking bicycle through 2 feet of snow. And I'm like, damn, man, I can't even wipe my ass and text somebody back. This bitch got a dart in one hand, a coffee in the other. A Bluetooth speaker between her tits, and she's pushing a fucking bicycle, and she was talking to me. She was asking me questions about what I was doing and where I was and why I was there. Damn, man, I bet you crackheads are really good at sex. and that's why I fucked her. I had to fuck her.
Yeah, we just need to find a way to utilize them to like harness those abilities.
The energy. We should just
we need to harness their energy.
Let's stop looking at slavery as such a bad thing. Let's just start enslaving fucking white crackheads.
I think, our society still has a tolerance for slavery. We just got to enslave the right group of people, I think.
Oh, if we enslave like 1,000 Toronto crackheads, we could build a CN Tower on top of the existing CN Tower and beat Dubai once and for all.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You see like pictures of the CN Tower from the 70s, and there's like these blue collar motherfuckers like eating their lunches like 1,000 feet in the sky on these fucking metal beams. And we got to do like a 2021 version where it's just crackheads with Bluetooth speakers duct taped to their fucking ass cheeks.
Stacked on top of one another.
Yeah, they're building a second CN Tower playing 40 hands at the same time. They got 40s duct taped to each hand, and somehow they're still laying brick and mortar like fucking champs.
Man, I think that'd be a cool initiative. Get them to work.
Yeah, let's start a reality show called Putting Crackheads to Work.
Putting crackheads on the CN.
The CN Railway. Let's shove them into a car and drive them off a cliff. Fuck. No, but for real though, I think it'd be a good idea. Like, let's start exploiting crackheads, but also pay them fairly. Pay them good wages.
Yeah. So let's scratch the slavery thing, but let's utilize them in some way. Let's give them a purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's not literally today. I went upstairs to get some breakfast, and my parents were watching a show called The fucking Liquidator, and it's just a guy who buys like car stereo. No, he just liquidates. My ex-wife was a bitch. I put her in my fucking silver bullet blender. No. It's literally just a guy who's like, oh, I just paid $2,000 for a bunch of indoor like stereo equipment for Honda Civics, and I'm gonna see if I can get $3,000 for it. And it's like I said to my parents today, I'm like, you're watching a reality show about a guy doing his job. That's literally all it is. There's nothing to exploit there.
That's what cable television has sort of come to, right?
It's become people watching blue-collared motherfuckers just do random shit. They've been doing.
Yeah, those guys aren't even blue collar at this point. If you're on a television show, you're getting your makeup done. You're in like a trailer. Like you by default are out of the blue collar stream, right?
What happens when you throw them back with the fish though when the season ends?
They get eaten alive by all their like previous coworkers.
They get cannibalized by the regular Joe.
Yeah, exactly. The real regular Joes.
You ever thought about eating a man or a woman or a child?
Which one? Answer.
Okay, eat, and eat.
Go.
Man, woman, and child. Which one? What do you do? Welcome to the Butt Boys segment. This is called Eat, Eat, Eat. Where you mention 3 people you got to mention in which order you would eat that.
What would you eat that in? Child, woman, father.
Which one would you eat first?
Probably. I was going to say the child's because I don't know.
Well, these are pressing questions, man. This is my vape voice.
This is my vape voice.
Why do I sound my fucking vape voice?
I like it.
You want me to do it one
You
more
got
time?
that popcorn lung going.
Man, I got the popcorn. Oh, no.
I fucked it up. It's like last week when I was trying to do my Mad Hatter voice.
He's cracked under pressure.
I crack under pressure, yes. So anyways, eat. Who you eat? Who you eat? Who you eat?
Who I eat? Who I eat? Who I eat?
Who do you eat first?
Man, probably I'd say the father because the father's got to take one for the team. I feel like. And
true. He'd be like, "Please eat me." He thinks
Yeah.
he'll be full after you eat him.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I think you go for old pops.
So you eat the father, and then you take off your belt and let your gut hang out.
Yeah.
Drink a big glass of water, and you're ready for round 2.
We all watch Netflix together while it digests.
They have to sit and watch you eat the father.
Yeah. What
And then,
else are they
okay.
gonna do?
And then what happens next? Who do you eat next?
Probably, I don't know what's worse. If you're a child watching your mother getting eaten.
Okay, well, stop thinking about other people and start thinking about yourself.
Oh, good point. That's a much better attitude. I'm fending for myself out here.
Yeah, start thinking about who you want to eat, man. This is your life. We're just living in it.
Probably the woman and then kid.
Why the kid last? A little dessert?
Exactly.
A little child dessert?
Yeah.
What part of the kid do you eat first? We should save this one for the Patreon part.
Yeah, I know.
Which part of a child do you eat first? That's the kind of prep work I did this week for the podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to Comet Pizza podcast.
Welcome to the Cheese Pizza podcast starring Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Did you hear Ghislaine Maxwell apparently has tapes of Trump fucking and Clinton fucking?
Fucking what?
I don't know. Maybe each other. I'm not sure.
Well,
Apparently
that's
she
cool.
said she has tapes.
Well, she should release them. Put them on Pornhub. Actually, you know what? Put them on RedTube. I think RedTube needs our...
Yeah, RedTube needs a little boost in viewership, I think. Yeah.
Everyone's on Pornhub, man. Let's bring RedTube back.
Yeah, good, man. Competition. It's important.
We should start, we should release all of our Butt Boys videos on RedTube from now on. Give them a little boost.
I'm down with that.
Are you?
Yeah, we can start doing that. I'll start a page.
That's sick. Dakota's like such a good manager.
He'll do anything. He'll take any suggestion and just roll.
He's
with it.
literally making us a RedTube account right now.
Yeah, I'm signing up. Premium account.
Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You want to see the other 2 books? I got some Mylar, like the Mylar cover from a couple of books.
Yeah, let's see it.
Damn,
man. Oh
Children
my
of
God.
Dune. And then the Demolished Man by Alfred Bester. I haven't read that
dude.
one yet.
I'm so jealous. Yeah. I'm going to steal your books.
Yeah, you come over here and try it, you fuck mouth. I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking finger blast your fucking mouth with my fist, you fucking fat fuck of bitch.
Maybe I'll make a trade. SNES games for old books.
Yeah, barter. Your dad's SNES?
Yeah. My late father's SNES collection.
Your goo dad.
Yeah, slop dad.
He's a slop dad. He's just a pile of goo, but he likes to wear glasses.
I'll elaborate on that. I didn't know my father growing up, and last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, he died, and apparently he had been dead for like 6 months. So we had to go to the apartment to clean up his stuff. And like he was dead for 6 months and nobody found him. So we went to the apartment to clean out his all his belongings. And you would think they do like a good cleanup job, but there was still we walk into the living room and there was like a puddle of slop with like his glasses embedded in the puddle. It's like he got zapped by an alien like laser and like dissolved and his glasses fell into the slop. It's pretty cool.
He's still your dad, even though he's just a pile of goo. He needs glasses because he has astigmatism too. He's still your dad, and he watches you graduate from college. He's your goo goo dad.
I'm proud of you, son. I may be a pile of goo with glasses, but I still love you.
Oh man, I feel horrible about it.
Are we doing that? Is that going to be a sketch, short film,
That should be
sitcom? A bad memory?
Oh no, man.
Something I cry to at night?
I'm sorry, dude. Listen, when tragedy strikes me down hard,
Comedy brings you back up.
I give you permission to do a 2-minute segment about it on this podcast, okay?
They'll just rip into you.
You got to let 2 years pass first, though.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till you're on your knees. And
just on my last breath.
Yeah.
Just completely devastated by something, very personal to me. And I'll let you make a fucking sitcom about it.
Yeah, then I'll produce a sitcom.
You're gonna spend $1 million to produce a fucking joke, a fucking television pilot.
All the Patreon money is going into a fund to eventually make fun of you.
For something really horrible.
Yeah.
We have to be ambiguous about it because, I don't know, hopefully nothing happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yes. You hear that?
I heard that.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know. I thought that was going to be something funny, but it didn't turn into anything.
Turned into nothing.
Turned into nothing. That's what cum is. It just turns into nothing. Hell yeah, dude. Anyways.
Hell yeah, man.
How do you feel about taking a little quick break?
I'm okay. Do you need to take a piss?
I wouldn't mind taking a piss, getting a drink, having a smoke.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
That's not crazy.
Are you sure? Because we'll come back. We'll come back and we'll finish this out. And then we'll do that premium boy.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll put some elevator music or something in between.
I can tell that I'm not as depressed as I was when.
Yeah, I can tell too, man. You're sounding good.
I can tell because when I first moved home, I bought a thing of cookie dough and I fucking smashed a whole tube of cookie dough in like 3 days.
Yeah. And
I've had my second one for like 3 weeks. I still have a little bit left.
It's the cookie dough timeline. That's a good way to measure your depression.
I think I'm doing good. I think I'm healthier now.
You just vape, took a swig of beer, had a cigarette.
I'm still double downing on my vape and smoking. I think it's helping me. Helping my voice sound dope.
Man, my voice sounds dope as hell with this vape.
Man, this vape make my voice sound fucking nice.
Nice. I didn't talk about advertising as much as I wanted to.
Talk about it. Tell me about it. Tell me.
Tell me.
Tell me stuff.
Well, we know that they're less talented than garbage men. That's for sure. I fucking hate everyone in that industry. Honestly, if you work in that industry and don't hate it, you're out of your fucking mind.
And this is a character, right?
Yeah, this is just a character. This is a satirical character I'm playing. Okay,
so what specifically? You want to name some names as a garbage man?
Let's name my favorite garbage man.
So, why? Why do you hate advertising so much? It gives you income.
It does give me income, and to clarify, this is a character. If anyone who's listening, if you happen to be in the industry and you want to hire me, I'd love to work for you. But as the character I'm playing, it is one of the most insufferable industries ever. If I have to do another like briefing on a project and hear about how they want the numbers to tick upwards or they want a more upbeat track, I'll put black box recordings of plane crashes on the video for a more upbeat track. How's that for a more upbeat track? How the fuck is that?
That sounds good to me. I think you should. I think you should definitely subliminally put in some 9/11 footage into every commercial you do.
Yeah, it might be happening. Here's the best case scenario in advertising is one day you'll be racing towards a deadline and you'll have a heart attack, and upon collapsing, your head will smash into the hard drive and it'll destroy the footage that cost millions to make for the brand. That's the best case scenario if you work in advertising. And they'll just push your corpse aside, salvage what footage they can, and then push the deadline forward because it didn't really matter much to begin with.
Imagine all the brown taxi drivers were lying about being doctors and surgeons. You know how every time you step in a cab, they're like, yeah, I used to be a doctor and a surgeon, and then I had to come here, and now I'm a cab driver. Yeah, imagine they weren't.
The taxi company, just tell them this story. It gets good tips.
Tell them you were a surgeon. That's how you make money. They were just cab drivers in Dubai.
Yeah, you've come from a long line of Uber drivers.
Yeah.
That's probably the case.
I assume so. Like, I would have a good... what would your story be if you were a cab driver?
I'd probably say I was like a war hero or something.
Oh, yeah? You went to war?
Yeah, I went to war. Taxi war.
Yeah, the war on taxis.
Exactly.
It's a big war. What happened in the war? What'd you do? Did you lose any limbs?
No. I ran over a few Uber Eats couriers. That was
couriers?
Yeah.
Speaking of curry, I had a really nice Thai curry for lunch yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was really, really... I got the extra spicy.
Nice.
Yeah,
I had a fucking nice Thai curry, too. It had this like Afghan noodle in it. It's fucking delicious.
What's Afghan noodle?
I don't know. I'd never heard of it, really. And
what does it do?
I'm going to resist the temptation to make a racist joke.
That sounds awesome, though. Afghan noodle? I'm on board with that. I like Shanghai noodle.
Shanghai noodle?
Yeah.
I like egg noodle.
Man, do you remember being a kid and going to like all ages dances?
Yeah. You know, the ones that would be like the school dances, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good times.
I always skipped out on those, man. I was such a nervous kid and very self-conscious.
Go home and play Rock Band?
Exactly.
By yourself?
Yeah. I'd go home and play Zelda.
We used to go to the, it's like, it was Roller Gardens. It's like basically the same place where we shot Robo Greaser, but there was one in Stony Creek. And I remember being in like grade 6 and me and my friend were like grinding up on the same girl. We were all like 12.
Yeah.
But this girl was like, you could tell this girl had like kissed a guy and we were scared. We've never kissed a girl before. But this girl had at least kissed a guy, maybe a hand job. And I remember grinding up on her and seeing that she had a thong on. And it was the sexiest thing ever at the time. And I remember I was nervous around girls and I put in a toonie at the what's it called? Pinball machine. I was smashing some pinball while everyone else was getting their fucking freak on. And then these like 3 like hoodlum gangster kids came up to me and they're like, oh, you got money for fucking pinball, eh? You got money for Coca-Cola? What are you going to do with the rest of your money? And I was like, I just have this one more toonie.
You spend it on Pepsi this time.
And they surrounded me and they're like, give me your fucking money. These like 12-year-old kids. And I ended up giving them my toonie, my last toonie.
Oh no.
And I was so bummed out.
I remember a group of kids one time cornered me outside in like the suburbs, and I was walking my bike. It was my brother's bike, and these kids pretty much cornered me and convinced me that bike was theirs, that I had stolen it.
Yeah. You picked it out from the store.
And then they just took it from me. And it was my brother's bike. And they just like, nah, man, that's... You stole that bike. You know you stole it. That's my bike. That was so sad.
Did you ever get it back?
Yeah, I went and told my brother. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? It's clearly my bike. And he just went and got it back.
I remember us, me and two of my friends, like we ditched our bikes under a bridge and walked up the creek. We smoked a little bit of weed and walked up the creek, and we walked up a mountain, and we were gone for like fucking 4 hours. And we came back, and the only bike that was missing was the one dope bike that my one friend had. It was like a really sweet BMX. And then we searched around town for like weeks trying to find this fucking bike. And we eventually came across this kid who was like the local hood rat shit kid. And he was bragging about how he stole this bike. And we're like, that's our friend's fucking bike. And we ended up getting it back from this kid. We like pressured this kid into giving the bike back. And then like 2 years later, that kid, I think, went to jail for like murdering somebody.
Jesus.
So we barely made the threshold.
Yeah, you got lucky by a couple years. That's a part of growing up, getting your bike stolen.
I don't think I ever got my bike stolen.
No?
No, I just got robbed for $2 at Roller Gardens. And I cried. I cried like a little I cried really hard. And then a girl that was there that came with us, she was the only girl that had boobs. At the whole place, she gave me a toonie. She's like,
the rest had breast cancer and had their boobs removed.
Yeah, the rest of the girls there had double mastectomies. The rest of these 12-year-old girls. The rest of these 12-year-old girls had double mastectomies. The only girl who had tits left. I grew up in Hamilton, right near the steel towers.
Exactly.
The girls get breast cancer before they can have breasts. Hell yeah.
I think we're coming up on an hour. That's a beautiful place to end.
Oh my God. Well, isn't there like 10 minutes of nothingness?
I'm trying to do the math. So the recording says an hour and 9 minutes. We took like a 5-minute break, and then you didn't get on for 5 minutes. Let's do another 5 minutes. I think we'll even it up.
Alrighty. Did I ever tell you about, this is something that Graham still doesn't believe exists, but it happened in New Brunswick, Sackville, I think, when I was about 11 or 12. And I think it was about 12. And we bought weed from one of his friends. We spent all day trying to find weed. We were just skateboarding around this like country ass town, like walking the train tracks, just being dumb kids, like having a great Stand By Me type time. Yeah,
exactly.
And we smoked the weed. And in New Brunswick, in Sackville, specifically, you could go into like a variety store and you get a bag of juice that you like stab a straw through, like not a Kool-Aid jammer. This is before Kool-Aid jammers. It was just bagged juice, and you get potato. What are they called? Potato wedges. Potato wedges and a bag of juice for like $3. And when you were stoned at 11 years old, that was the fucking best snack you could have. That was the best fucking shit you could have ever fucking got.
You and your friends with breast cancer.
Me and all these girls with breast cancer, all these double mastectomy candidates, all got bags of juice and fucking
potato wedges.
So we went to this one variety store at the end of the night, and we got some juice and some potato wedges or whatever. And this guy said, he goes, "Do you know you just..." I probably already said this story. "Do you know you just met a celebrity tonight?" And we were like, "What? No." And he's like, "You just met the only person in the world who can talk without a tongue." And he opened his mouth and went, "Blah," and he had no tongue. This like 50-year-old man had no tongue.
God damn, that's terrifying.
Yeah, he couldn't eat my pussy.
You just met someone who can't eat pussy.
You think the darkness is your friend, Batman? You just met the only man in Sackville that has no fucking tongue. What
the hell's wrong with you?
Robin, you gotta go get a blowjob from him and see if it's any good. What's a blowjob like for a man with no tongue?
Don't ask me why.
Best Batman, Christian Bale. Robin, you gotta go to get your dick sucked by this fucking guy. We're 12
Barely
years old.
doesn't have a tongue.
I wonder if that little bit of tongue adds a lot of pressure. He puts a lot of pressure on that tongue.
I put on the cape and cowl to find this out. Robin!
Robin, can you get your dick sucked by this crazy person, please?
It's part of being my sidekick. It's the initiation.
Yeah. Yeah, Alfred's just laying in bed with his asshole blown out with his fucking cheeks in the sky with an ice pack on his taint.
His fucking arms are chained to his bed.
Please, Batman. I don't think I can get raped by you anymore, Batman.
Batman, when I promised your father I would take care of you, this isn't exactly what I meant.
I don't think you can blow my asshole out anymore, Master Wayne.
It's all blown out.
You know, last time you asked me to get my asshole blown out by Bane, I told you it would be the last time I did that.
I won't do it anymore.
It's the prestige. That's the prestige.
That's a great classic by Christopher Nolan, The Prestige.
Hell yeah. Anyways, you wanna end that there?
Let's end it there, baby. Thank you to all our Patreons. Thanks for listening. If you're not a Patreon, consider signing up. We have exclusive podcast episodes there, video content, exclusive video content will land there. And it's just a whole lot of fun. So consider it. If not, just keep tuning in. We appreciate you listening. Thank you so much.
Do we have to shout out our Patreons now, or do we shout them out in the next episode?
Yeah, you want to shout them out? Okay, I'll shout them out here.
Name them off. I'm going to shit talk them real quick.
You gonna shit talk them?
Yeah. Just quick little shit talks.
Quick little shitty poo-poo talks.
Yeah, do them all.
Okay, I'm just bringing up the list right now.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring up the rear.
Bring up that rear. All right, so we got, let's see here. Oh, that's actually an old list. One sec.
Well, we can do, let's go do our old ones.
No, here we go. We got Heilich. He's a new patron. He just signed up today. Very nice fella. He was commenting on one of our videos.
What's his name? Heilich?
Heilich.
Yeah, I bet you wished your mom could have got the Heilich maneuver when she was trying to burp the cum out of her gut that had you in it.
Bam. Next, we got Steve Niilo, who we mentioned before. Thank you, Steve. Friend of ours. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Next,
welcome to Brantford. That's not even I don't even know what that is.
Just welcome to Brantford, baby.
Welcome to Brantford, motherfucker.
Next, we got Jimjon.
Jimjon. My dad's name is Jim. Hope you're not a dad. If you're spending money on butt boys, you're not a dad.
No,
not a good one.
Which brings us to our next patron, my stepdad, Mark Thomson.
Shout out to Mark Thomson. Thank you. Dakota's doing really well.
Appreciate it. Next,
you're not a goo pile yet.
Next, we got Catherine.
Sorry,
my wonderful girlfriend.
Catherine. Shout out to Catherine. I love Catherine. Got nothing shitty to say about her.
We got Sharon Arseneault. You can do the math there. It's my mom.
Shout out to Sharon. Mom. Got nothing. You know, miraculously, I don't have anything bad to say about her either. Love her.
Beautiful. She'll appreciate that.
Yeah. Who else we got?
We got Dave Minakakis. Thank you, Dave.
Dog shit.
Your dog shit,
my
Dave.
Balls. Dog shit, Dave. Lick my balls.
Hey, Dave. I hope you have my reel. I hope you're sending it out to people in advertising. You know I love advertising.
Can you get this man a fucking job?
Actually, I got a gig. Got a few gigs lined up. Thank Christ.
You got some giggities.
Got some
Family Guy impressions.
Yeah, they're paying me. Next, we got Scott Carruthers.
Big old Scott. Love you, buddy. A lot of mushroom trips with you. Big fan. Suck my dick, eat my ass, fuck my pussy.
Next, we got Jesse Gottfried.
Oh my God, who's that?
Who the fuck is that?
I bet his brother's a sexy, big-dicked man, and I bet he got the short straw of the genes. That fucking dumb bitch, dumb retarded bitch.
Thank you, Jesse. Next down the list, Andrew Gallagher. Sounds like a made-up name.
Andrew, remember when me and my dad beat the shit out of you after a hockey game one night? We had you on the ground. We were kicking you in the fucking sternum, and you were crying for your wife. That's a true story.
Thanks, Gallagher.
Thanks, Andrew. I love you.
Next we have Graham. Graham Mark.
I don't have anything good to say about that cum dumpster. That fucking cum pump, one pump ninja, fucking dumb Dick Graham, fucking little baby ass, tiny dick, fucking idiot.
I love the first time we did a shout out for Graham, it was all about how big his dick was. Since then,
well, now we're being honest.
Yeah.
Now we're getting honest.
Okay, moving down the list. Impossible kid.
All right, I'll let you talk.
Not
shit
impossible
about
to make fun of.
Actually, quite possible. His profile picture, you look like a fucking chud. You look like a sewer dwelling cum filled pizza pop. You fuck mouth.
Parker Martin.
Parker. What are you, a Parker Brothers? What are you, a board game? Fucking Trivial Pursuit. Who is the dumbest cunt in the world? Parker Martin. That's the answer on the Parker Brothers Trivial Pursuit fucking game. Suck my ass.
Ubersneed.
Still hate that fucking name. I don't know why. You probably came up with that name when you were 17 years old, and it still sucks. You probably suck at online games too. I hope I don't catch you on Diablo 2 when that shit drops, because I'm gonna fucking molest you.
Okay, that's our patrons. Thank you.
Thanks
for listening. That's it.
Damn. Imagine if we ever get to a couple hundred of these.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we can keep doing this. I don't know if this is sustainable.
It is sustainable. Yo, that fucking like microphone screen you have makes you look like you're wearing Fallout body armor. There's like rocket launcher proof body armor.
Yeah, it's supposed to help with the I don't know, the sound.
You're like a 12-year-old kid who got a $50 gift card for like a pay as you go kind of MMORPG where you're just like a nerd with like a giant piece of body armor strapped to you, running around with fucking slappers, just beating the shit out of people.
I wish, man. If I could turn this mic into body armor, I would in a second.
Hell yeah. Well, anyways, okay. I love everybody.
We love all of you. Thanks for listening. Bye now.